Welcome into the Bears Den, where we have a big crosstown matchup tonight. Teurlings Rebels come into town to take on your Carencro Golden Bears. Carencro 15-4 on the year. Teurlings coming in at 16-9. I'm Blaine Viatar, joined alongside Coach Derek.
Keep them out the paint.
From the perimeter.
Yeah, and Blaine, look, number 10, Price, he's 6'3" as well. Bunch of height on the court for the Teurlings Rebels.
Teurlings wins the tip and gets the opening possession. Carencro's going to come out in a man-to-man defense, matching up with him. Bodying up on the inside was Hayden Monroe, but straight to the rack goes Senegal and finishes for two.
Yeah, that's one of those times we let that big man get in the paint. We got to body him up and make them earn everything they get.
Jones gets it out to the outside to JB. Jones with the open shot. He's going to go ahead and take it. Drills it from the outside. Three-point basket is good to get Carencro on the board.
Great job taking the shot. If they're going to leave you open, we got to make them pay and hope that those types of shots fall if they're going to give them to us.
And if you're going to force them to play a little help side defense, if they're going to give you an open look, I'm with you, Coach. Take them and make them pay. Good job by Monroe really bodying them up. Close out a little strong, leaving a man wide open, but good help side defense closes out. Shot goes up too long. Rebound underneath. Put back no good. Carencro still battling for the rebound. Another offensive board for the Rebels. Going to be batted out of bounds by KB. Let's say it goes off of a Rebel, Carencro basketball.
Off of a Rebel.
It's kind of funny to see how small Monroe and Batiste look tonight in the ball game with the monsters from the Rebels.
No doubt, man. I mean, they're towering over us. Just like right here, Blaine, he had to kind of alter his shot. He's 5'4", shooting against 6'8". That's tough.
Little floater, not necessarily maybe what he wanted to do, but like you mentioned, when you have those twin towers underneath the basket, kind of forces you to do different things. Jones is going to reset up the offense. Teurlings so far playing that little sag zone. Open look at the elbow for Monroe. Gets blocked. Come from way down low to block that one. Quickly down the floor. Going to come the Rebels. Senegal's going to get fouled. The big man can handle the rock.
Looks like the foul was called on number 4, Chance Babineau.
Carencro's going to have to battle the bigs tonight and keep them unbalanced. So far, the open three made by Joseph Jones on Carencro's opening possession, their only points. You see how they just able to stack those guys, though, into the paint, continue to force you to take some shots that might be off course, even though they can't block them. Second free throw is going to be up and good. Teurlings is going to take the lead back 4-3. Jones trying to get down the floor a little quicker this time, gets it over to Babineau. Babineau over to Monroe, back out to the top of the floor. You kind of see those two guys, they stay on those two low post blocks, Coach. They're not forcing them to come out. You're going to have to start hitting some shots if you want to force them out of that defense.
Yeah, I mean, they're standing there on the post, but those guys are standing on the post, and it looks like they're still guarding us, beyond the three-point line as tall as those guys are.
Teurlings going to slow the pace down a little bit. I mean, you saw the length that they have, though, where he came over and blocked the shot when Monroe took it at the elbow. He started that possession way down low.
Looks like we got a guy down for the Teurlings Rebels. That's number 22, Warren, on the floor holding a knee. I hope for that young man that he's okay.
Looked like a couple guys bumped knees there. I didn't see the Carencro defender that he bumped knees with, but a 6'8" senior currently on the ground with looks to be a knee injury. Little ginger, but he's up and moving on his own accord. Coach, they're big. They got some fantastic size to them. I'm impressed with how well they move, too, for their size and how they're able to bring the ball down the court.
Yeah, entering the game for the Rebels is number 12, and Blaine. I mean, he's not on our roster here, but I bet you he's 6 foot as well.
Finishing underneath is going to be easy two-hand dunk as they were able to find Senegal right behind Monroe. Extend the Teurlings lead to 6-3. Jones now with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to Babineau. Babineau in the corner to Monroe. Monroe with the baseline jumper too strong. Baptiste gets the rebound, gets it back up top to reestablish the offense. Jones gets into the paint, flips it over to Baptiste. He takes it off the top of the glass. Help side defense with the block. He's going to bring it down the court and take the elbow jumper. It's going to be too strong. Carencro looking to come up with the rebound. It's going to be off of a Teurlings Rebel and Carencro basketball in the front court. That was close to being goaltending on the block, huh?
Yeah, he got it right before it hit the board.
You can see they're making Monroe and Baptiste play a little bit unconventional to their style. With the size, Jones getting the ball deep into the defense, hits the open cutter, and Babineau goes up and under, couldn't come up with the shot. Why he didn't block it, though, again, continue to make you take shots you're not very comfortable with.
Yeah, if he'd have went up right where he was, it probably would have got blocked, went up and under, and just a little too strong.
Attacking the rim now for the Rebels, too strong. Baptiste comes up with the rebound, gets it over to Jones. Jones quickly down the floor. Gets it to Kendrick Bernard. Bernard whips it inside to Monroe. Monroe too strong. Looked a little uncomfortable there. Didn't know if he wanted to take the little hook or a jumper. They're going to get the big man with a charge. Monroe comes back down on the defensive side of the floor and forces the turnovers on the Rebels.
Yeah, I mean, going back again, I know we said it already, Blaine, but, those big guys inside are forcing us to alter our shots. We can't just drive to the basket and lay it up. They're worried they're going to get it blocked, and we're having to pull up and hit the close-range jumper and just not falling at the moment.
Also, Carencro's bigs. You can see how uncomfortable they are when they get the ball low. It's almost look like they're looking to get rid of it quickly. Monroe gets it at the top, over to Babineau. Over to Baptiste. Back to Chance. Chance trying to set up the offense now. Gets a pick from KB. Back over to Baptiste and back over to Jones. Just like Coach Kovac said, points will be at a premium. So far tonight, it reigns true. Monroe from the outside, no good. Baptiste comes up with the offensive board, gets it over to KB. KB gets it back to Jones at the top of the floor. It's a much methodical pace for the Bears right now, as they're able to get it over to Babineau. Babineau from the outside. It's short, rebounded by the Rebels, and they'll regain possession of the basketball.
Blaine, they're leaving our bigs open on the perimeter, but we're not taking those shots. And, at some point we may have to take the shot with the bigs and find ways to score points.
Lob the basketball in right there to Senegal, but good defense by Hayden Monroe forces it out of bounds, and Teurlings is going to take out the basketball. In for the game for Carencro is going to be Wilson Landry. Coming out for the moment is going to be Hayden Monroe. I can't imagine he's going to be out long in this matchup. Carencro back in the zone now as Teurlings looking for their open shot. Teurlings didn't look very comfortable in this matchup. Carencro's going to go back to a man look now. It's going to be batted away and picked up by Carencro.
Great job of defense right there by the Bears, manning them up and forcing the turnover.
Landry comes into the game quickly, lets one fly, and it's just short. Rebounded by the Rebels, and then a quick foul on Carencro. That was Jaden Baptiste who picks up the foul. That's his first of the night. Boy, 6-3, Coach. Who's pitching tonight, huh?
Not a bad analogy there. It's 22 for the Rebels, enters back in the game. Looks like the big man Warren must be okay as he re-enters the game.
With both of those big guys in there and Monroe being on the bench, you got to think that Carencro's going to have to go to a zone look and not be able to be in man, as Coach is begging for the defense to back up. Wilson Landry guarding Warren. I mean, he gives him almost a foot and a half, Coach. Chance Babineau with the nifty defense. Gets around him and finishes at the rack. They are going to call a foul. Charge, no basket right there as Babineau draws the charge. That's an interesting call. I called it pretty late, too. I'll tell you, I didn't see that one.
I didn't quite see it either, Blaine, and
Jake Dewitt is very upset right there. I don't blame him. Chance was playing really good defense. It looked like he got past him. I don't know if he used the forearm to create a little separation, but they did get him with the offensive charge. It's going to be Karenko's basket. Turling still leading 6-3.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Dewitt is very upset and letting the referees have it.
Came late,
he
too.
probably should be.
It came late. 6-3, 140 left to play in the first quarter.
Good morning, Karenko High. My name is Amani Brown. I'm being joined by
Alea.
And today is Wednesday, January 14th, and the A in Bears stands for ambitious. Please join us for a moment of silence followed by the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible.
with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. For lunch today, we are having baked chicken or shredded chicken tacos with your choice of milk.
For birthdays, today's birthday we have Alyssa Delgado Rosales and John Ryan Landry. Happy birthday to you guys.
For general announcements, attention student drivers, you should now begin parking in your designated spot as written on your parking tag. Or to do so will result in fines, boosts, and the loss of your parking pass.
Sophomores, continue to turn in your diploma choice form to counseling. If you need another copy, please pick one up in counseling.
The speech and debate team will be holding a meeting after school tomorrow for all students interested in joining. The meeting will take place in room 7202 till 3:45 p.m.
The senior class officers will meet today in the library at P8. We will have a lot to discuss, so please don't be late. Bars. So
And now for the weather. Today will be a cold, sunny day with highs of 64 and lows of 39 degrees. And Ellie, I got a joke for you.
okay.
Why was the frog late to work?
Why?
His car got towed. He's a get it frog towed.
Okay.
He got okay. And now for athletics, Bears basketball lost last night, unfortunately 39-40 against Sterling Catholic.
There will have a game against Arca this Friday in the Bears Den at 6:30 p.m.
Be there.
Don't be late. Be there. Come support y'all boys. And if you can't make it, watch it on YouTube. We have a Karenko Bears Network account, CBN, where you can watch it live. And yeah, support your Bears. And now we would like to welcome our admin of the day.
Ms. Ellis.
Thank you, Monty, because it seems like my niece forgot my name. Good morning, Karenko High School. This is Miss Ellis, and as you see, I'm joined by someone. We're going to talk to her a little bit later. Going to give you all some announcements really quickly. Reminders, you always hear us talk about this, so please listen up. You already know I'm going to talk about SmartPass and a clipboard, absolutely. So when you leave class, students, you have to have both done, a SmartPass and a clipboard. Teachers, please make sure they are doing both because that kind of prevents them from getting passes, clipboards every single hour. We are seeing the same students every hour. It's getting better, but if we're using SmartPass won't allow them to create a pass if they've had one within the last 90 minutes. So please, teachers, make sure they're using SmartPass and a clipboard. Also, I've started lessening times for students. I'm sorry, not lessening times, lessening the number of passes you receive. So if you are repeatedly reporting late after your SmartPass time has expired, I am starting to decrease the number of passes you get. So instead of you having 3, some of you now have 2. So teachers, please continue just to click that button, and that lets me know that they're over their time, and we're going to start lessening the amount of passes they receive per day. Also, students, don't forget that if you are late to class, you shouldn't be, but if you are, because things happen, we understand that, you have to get a tardy pass. Your tardies have been reset in the admin office. What that means is you'll still be able to see how many passes or how many times you've reported to class late whenever you get your tardy slip. It's at the bottom, but when we do discipline, we have started over. So you get a fresh start, but that does not mean just go back to your old habits. We want you to learn because as you know better, you should do better. And freshmen, if you come to the front office for a tardy pass, I will give you your discipline for tardies on the spot, okay? Everyone is to go to building 2 or to building 7 to get a tardy pass. So please make sure you are doing that. All right, also, electronics, cell phones, we don't want to see them. We are collecting them. We're going to have a whole collection. Please make sure you put that stuff in your Chromebook, in your book sack, put it away. It should not be on, and it should not be on your person. Last thing I want to talk about, stay out of the buildings during lunch, meaning main office, the gym, buildings 2, building 7. Make sure you stay out of those buildings during lunch times. And there should be no smart passes, no clipboards during P5. I did say the last thing, but I didn't tell the truth. Seat time. Seat time. Seat time, okay? Seat time and attendance recovery. You have to have a certain amount of time in your seat, meaning when you go to class, you have to be in the room. So meaning tardies, meaning being absent, all of that stuff matters. So make sure you are where you were supposed to be when you are supposed to be there, because otherwise you will have to recover that time in order for you to go to the next grade level. So regardless of your grades, if you don't have enough seat time in your classes, you will have to repeat that class. And shout out to our JV boys basketball team yesterday. I heard there was a buzzer beater. What I heard was 6 points down, 12 seconds left on the clock, great defense happened, and then Gavin hit 2 3-pointers in a row. Not sure how true that is, but if it is, that's what's up. Great job, JV. All right, now you see I have Miss Ann sitting next to me. She has been a staple here at Carencro High School for the past decade, and I hear you have some changes happening.
Yes, ma'am.
Something today is happening?
Something today.
What is happening today, Miss Ann?
Today, I am retiring from the Lafayette Parish School System.
So what does that mean exactly?
That means that I will be moving on to a career that I've already been doing for 4 years.
Okay.
Which is a cleaning business.
Okay, all right.
And so.
So you won't be here anymore?
I will not.
Miss Ann. So what we're saying is today is Miss Ann's last day, right?
Yes.
Oh my. So is there a message you want to give to your kids?
I want them to know how much I appreciate every time they gave me a hug, told me good morning, opened me the door, showed their kindness, and that has really made a difference in my heart, more than y'all think that I have done for y'all. And that's just amazing. Carencro students, y'all are amazing, and I'm really grateful that y'all have been a part of my life. Thank y'all. And last but not least, I love y'all.
Thank you so much, Miss Ann, and we appreciate all that you have done for our Carencro High School family, and we wish you well in your next stage of life.
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. All right, guys, back to you.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to stay hydrated, stay warm, and stay G-shocked up. Peace. Stay hydrated and what else? Stay warm, stay G-shocked up.
Shocked up?
Yeah,
G-shock. I got rolling on my wrist.